So, did y'all know that 1 in 6 people suffer with addiction? Now, that's really just the substance abuse part of it. Think about the food, shopping, gambling, sex. Like, that's so many things that if you really take into consideration, it's probably almost all of us, right? And yet it's so underrepresented. Do you know what the definition of addiction is? It's the compulsion to keep doing something even if it has a negative effect on your life. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? It is the continuing to do something over and over again and expecting a different outcome. And it's pretty similar if you ask me. And that's coming from someone that's been through it. Hi guys, I'm Devin. I'm 2 years into recovery from substance abuse, and I've been wanting to start this channel for a long time now, but I have ADHD and really bad imposter syndrome where I feel like what I'm just doing just isn't right. And I have depression, anxiety, all that shit, and it has just been preventing me from doing what I feel I should be doing. Doing these videos and trying to talk about how I got to where I was at, all the stupid things that I did, and how it was that I pulled myself out of, the slumps of where I was, and how I continue to maintain it, the things that I think about so differently now than when I was in active addiction. Because unfortunately, all you really seem to see these days are negative things going on in the world, like shootings every other day. Just the politics are crazy, the weather's crazy, everything is just, we need some more positive, real, actually motivational stories from people who, overcame addiction, who have been through the rock bottom and have been able to pull themselves out. Because the fact is, it's so truly underrepresented, and it's unfortunate because you just can't deny those statistics, even if it really just was the 1 in 6, which it's not. That's just the people that admitted to it, to the polls, to themselves, and really just substance abuse or whatever. It's not. It's so much more than that, if we're real about it. And it's really because of the social stigma that's attached with it. And I get it. Addiction really does make you turn into a pretty shitty person. It changes you in every way. Whether you see it in the midst of it or not, you're just not the same you that you would be if you weren't, in the midst of addiction. And guys, you owe yourself the real you. You owe your family and your loved ones the real you. Because I know so many of us that struggle with addiction are people that have learning disabilities or just kind of think outside the box a little bit, and you always just felt different and you wanted to quiet your brain and you just didn't think like everybody else. But that's such a beautiful thing. The uniqueness is such a wonderful thing in this world that you need to show who you really are. You need to show that weird you. I want this to be a place where we could do that, where we can be ourselves, where we can share what it is that, gave us the light and the happiness in our life that makes us us, Each individual things makes us us. And we need to follow that and just find your passion, find your you, because it's there. It took me a long ass time to find. I didn't start finding my true sense of self until the past couple years when I just got sober, and it took, again, even a year into it before I really got the mindset that I'm still progressing. It's still ever changing. I feel like I'm on a more of an emotional mental roller coaster than a chick with a goddamn Six Flags season pass. And like, that's just part of life. It's part of being a human being. We all have these, emotions and things that are going on. Some may be worse than others, sure, but we just have to learn how to deal with it and learn how to use it to our advantage rather than to our deficit, right? And I'm hoping that we can try and do that together. So, guys, if you're vibing with me, if you want to see more of this content, let me know, because it really is just a crazy world out there these days. Everywhere that you turn, it seems to be something else, and I really think we have to pay attention and be careful of what it is that we are watching and listening to these days. Because with AI and everything, like, it's right in our face how anybody can create anything with, AI. And if you think we could create anything with our, AI, what they give, imagine what the government could do. And that they're lying. There's deception everywhere. We really have to pay attention and keep our wits about us, guys, because we can't do this fucked up. There's too much going on, and we really have to pay attention and stick together during this, because it's just everywhere that you turn, there's something else crazy going on. The shootings I've been seeing, every time I go on Facebook, there's just other people losing lives, and it's just another cog in their machine to keep us where we're at and to keep us afraid of one another, and make it so we all stay inside and stay on social media and scroll through and get farther and farther into the hole of fucking despair and just being afraid of everyone and being, cut off from the world. That's not the way things should be. We should be connected, working as a whole, not as each individual little bubbles. It's gonna sound rich to people that know me right now, because I stay to myself right now because of the way the world is. But guys, I know my people are out there. I know that there's others, people that think like me and have the same mind frame. It's just hard to find in the real life. But guys, for real, we gotta stick together. So please, again, if you're vibing with me, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, like, comment, subscribe, send this to someone that you think will be vibing with me, please. And I will see you guys again soon. God bless. The silence ends today.